State of the World Emergency Update, 10 September 2025. An innocent man is dead, shot and killed for nothing more than exercising his First Amendment right of freedom of speech. An innocent woman stabbed to death on a train in North Carolina. Poland attacked by Russian drone strike, NATO Article 4 invoked, and a school shooting in Colorado at Evergreen High School. This video does not represent the Department of War or the United States Army in any way. With that being said, the United States, in my opinion, is in a status of rot, decay. During my time on this planet, this is one of the most embarrassing days as an American patriot. An innocent man, Charlie Kirk, 31 years old, on September 10th, 2025, was shot in the neck and fatally wounded while speaking during a Prove Me Wrong event in Utah, at Utah Valley University, on a campus. He was struck by a single shot, fired from approximately 200 meters away, reportedly at the Losi Center building. The campus was locked down and the wrong individual detained. The shooter remains at large. Charlie Kirk was just declared dead. His death was publicly announced by President Trump, who ordered flags to be held at half-mast. Leaders from both parties have condemned the violence. However, the rhetoric from the left is nothing but disrespect. Charlie Kirk was a prominent conservative youth leader who built Turning Point USA into a major force on U.S. campuses. The event where he was killed was meant to foster debate and challenge from students. This is a tragedy. This is an American disgrace. If we don't have freedom of speech and the ability to debate and disagree peacefully, then we are no union. This is an American disgrace, tragedy. Anyone that condones this type of violence is not welcome. To his family, we are sorry. This is horrible. No words can describe the actions of today's events. A woman was stabbed to death on a train in North Carolina. The suspect was allowed to walk off of the train. A Ukrainian refugee was sitting on a train, stabbed to death. Nobody on the train intervened. Poland drone attack. NATO Article 4 invoked on September 10th, 2025. Today, Poland experienced 19 violations of its airspace by Russian military drones amid a major Russian offensive on Ukraine. Polish and NATO jets were scrambled and several drones were shot down. The incident prompted Poland to invoke NATO's Article 4, calling for consultation among member states. Article 4 allows for discussion when a member's security is threatened, though it does not trigger a military response like Article 5. This marks one of the rare uses of Article 4 since NATO's founding. Context and impact. The drone incursions, possibly originating from Belarus, caused major property damage, no casualties. The event significantly heightened regional tensions and concerns about NATO-Russia dynamics. School shooting in Colorado. Evergreen High School. Tragedy. American tragedy. Earlier today, on September 10th, 2025, a shooting at Evergreen High School, a suburb of Denver, left 3 students critically wounded, including the suspected shooter. Fuck him. Multiple law enforcement agencies responded swiftly. Thank you to those individuals. Details of the incident. The shooting started around 12:24, prompting an active scene declaration of campus lockdown. A reunification center was set up nearby. Victims, all 3 injured, were minors, were transported. Authorities believe one of them is the shooter. Law enforcement has declared there is no ongoing threat to the broader community. Evergreen High School is part of Jefferson County Schools, which also includes Columbine. Has a history of high-profile school incidents. The state continues to grapple with ensuring safe learning environment. I'm going to give you guys some context to today's events. We have a mental health crisis. I was on the range today with roughly 40 other infantrymen at a course that I'm currently attending. Senior NCOs, junior NCOs, many of them combat veterans. Again, this does not represent the Army or the Department of War in any way. All of us sick to our stomach. One incident after another. First, Article 4 is invoked in Poland. Then, Charlie Kirk is shot to death in cold blood. And then we hear about this shooting in Colorado at a school. 3 kids critically wounded. Status unconfirmed at this time. Regardless if you are left-leaning, right-leaning, regardless of your ethnicity, your race, creed, gender, we have an American rot crisis. Every American has the right of freedom of speech. As long as you do not shout fire in a movie theater or threaten somebody, you are entitled to your right of freedom of speech, regardless of their viewpoint. This is horrible. As we prepare for a potential war escalation in Europe, as we prepare for war escalations around the world with Venezuela, Iran, North Korea, China, to defend Taiwan, America must check itself. We must get back on the correct path. I'm sick to my stomach. I encourage every single person that hears this, go hug your loved one. Tell them you love them. Remind them what freedom means. Freedom means the right to assemble, the right of freedom of speech, the right to protest, freedom to bear arms, to defend yourself in your family, in your community. Remind them of these rights. Remind them, if someone doesn't agree with you, that is okay. We can have debate. This is a tragedy. This is horrific. My thoughts and prayers go out to Charlie's family and Irna's family, to the families that were attacked or affected in NATO, and to the families and parents of the children at Evergreen High School. We must first police ourselves and our communities. Okay. Have a good night. Goodbye.